Imagine you're sending a postcard. The mail carrier can read it, the person at the sorting center can read it, anyone who touches it can see your private message. Now, what if you could put that postcard inside a locked, unbreakable metal box before you mailed it? Nobody could see inside until it reaches its destination. That locked box is exactly what a VPN does for your internet activity.
And in the next 2 minutes, you are going to understand this powerful tool completely. We're going to break down exactly what virtual private network means, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to explain its #1 most important purpose. Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's break down the name. It sounds technical, but it's actually super simple. V is for virtual. It's virtual because it creates a private tunnel for you using the public internet, not some new set of physical wires. P is for private. This is the key. It's private because it encrypts or scrambles all of your data, making it unreadable to snoopers. And N is for network. It's a network because it creates a secure link between your device and a server somewhere else in the world. So that brings us to the main goal. The fundamental purpose of a VPN is to protect your internet connection. It does this by achieving 2 huge things. First, it secures your data by scrambling it, and second, it hides your identity by masking your device's address, making you anonymous.
Okay, time for a quick check-in. Think of one activity you do online every day where you would not want a stranger looking over your shoulder. Pause the video and let me know in the comments why privacy matters there. I'm curious.
All right, let's recap. A VPN is like a locked box for your internet activity. It's virtual because it's software, private because it encrypts your data, and a network because it connects you through a secure server. Its main job is to secure your data and hide your identity. Simple as that.
You now know what a VPN is, but how does the magic of that secure connection actually work? That's what we're covering in the next video, where we'll explore the encrypted tunnel. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Welcome back. Imagine the internet is a busy public highway, and your data is your car. Without a VPN, you're driving in the open for everyone to see. A VPN builds a private armored tunnel all around you. Other cars know the tunnel exists, but they have no idea who is inside or where they're going. That's the power of the encrypted tunnel.
In this video, we're going under the hood. You'll learn exactly how that VPN tunnel is created and what encryption really is, the secret code that makes your data unreadable to anyone else. First, how is the tunnel made? When you turn on your VPN, your device makes a secure connection to a special computer called a VPN server. That connection is the tunnel. From that moment on, all your internet activity, every website, every message is routed through that private tunnel first. So what happens inside? Encryption. This is the process of converting your data into a secret code. Only your device and the VPN server have the special key to unscramble it. To anyone else, like a hacker on public Wi-Fi, it just looks like random, meaningless gibberish. Let's try it. Think of a simple message, like meet at noon. Now create your own simple encryption rule. Maybe A becomes B, B becomes C, and so on. Try to encrypt your message. This shows the basic idea. Without the key, the message is useless. What was your encrypted message? Let me know below. So, to recap, a VPN creates a secure tunnel between you and a VPN server. Inside that tunnel, all your data is scrambled using encryption, making it unreadable to outsiders. Even your internet provider can only see you're using a VPN, not what you're doing. Now you know how the tunnel protects your data, but how does it hide your location and give you a digital disguise? That's all about your IP address, and we're diving into that in the very next video. Click here to watch it now, and don't forget to subscribe. Your IP address is like the home address for your device on the internet. It tells every website you visit where you are in the world. Using a VPN is like forwarding all your mail through a PO box in a different city. When a website gets a request from you, it sees the address of the PO box, not your real home. Today, we're talking about this digital disguise.
Welcome back. In this lesson, you'll learn what an IP address is, and more importantly, how a VPN masterfully hides it to give you anonymity and access to a more open internet.
So, your IP, or Internet Protocol Address, is a unique number assigned to your device. It's essential for sending and receiving data, but it also reveals your approximate physical location. So, how does the VPN hide it? Remember that secure tunnel? When your data travels through it, it exits onto the public internet from the VPN server. That means any website you connect to sees the IP address of the VPN server, not your personal IP address. If you connect to a server in London, websites think you're in London. And the main benefit here is huge: anonymity and access. By hiding your true IP, you make it much harder for websites and advertisers to track you. Plus, it allows you to appear as if you're browsing from the server's location, which helps you bypass those annoying content blocks. Let's apply this. Imagine you want to watch a video that's only available in Japan. Using what you just learned, what's the simple, one-step process you would take with your VPN to watch it from your home in another country? Pause and think. It's easier than you think. So, to sum it up, your IP address is your device's public address and location. A VPN hides it by routing your traffic through a server, making you borrow that server's IP address instead. The primary benefits are increased anonymity and the ability to bypass geo-restrictions. We've now covered the what and the how. In the next module, we get to the really practical stuff. Why should you use a VPN every day? We'll start with the single most important place you need one: public Wi-Fi. Click the next video to learn how to stay safe.
Using the free Wi-Fi at a coffee shop, airport, or hotel is like having a conversation in a crowded room. You never know who is listening. These networks are often unsecured, making it shockingly easy for a hacker sitting nearby to steal your passwords and credit card numbers. A VPN on public Wi-Fi is like stepping into a private, soundproof booth to have that conversation. Welcome back. Today, we're talking about the #1 reason to own a VPN: security. You'll learn the real dangers of public Wi-Fi and see exactly how a VPN acts as your personal shield against them.
The danger is very real. Public Wi-Fi is a playground for cybercriminals. Using special software, they can eavesdrop on everyone connected to the network, stealing any unencrypted information. This means passwords, credit card numbers, private messages, anything you type. The VPN is your shield. When you turn it on, you create that encrypted tunnel we talked about. Even if a hacker is on the same network, all they can see is scrambled, useless data. Your sensitive information remains completely hidden. The rule is simple. If the Wi-Fi isn't yours, turn your VPN on. Think about it. List 3 places you've used public Wi-Fi in the last month. For each one, name one piece of sensitive information you might have used that a VPN would have protected. For example, at the airport, my banking app password. Let's recap. Public Wi-Fi is unsecured and dangerous for your private data. A VPN protects you by creating an encrypted tunnel, making your information invisible and unreadable to hackers on the same network. Always use it on public connections. Staying secure is critical, but what about unlocking a more open internet? In our next lesson, we'll explore the fun side: how a VPN can act as a key to bypass geo-blocks and let you watch content from anywhere in the world. Click to watch it now. Have you ever tried to watch a video and gotten this message? This content is not available in your country? It's called a geo-block, and it's like a digital fence that locks you out. A VPN is the key that lets you open a gate in that fence, anywhere in the world. Welcome back to the fun side of VPNs. In this video, we'll explore what geo-blocking is and how a VPN's ability to change your virtual location lets you bypass these frustrating restrictions and explore a truly global internet. So, what is geo-blocking? Streaming services, news sites, and online stores use it to control who sees their content based on copyright laws or marketing. They enforce these blocks simply by checking your IP address to see what country you're in. And here's the VPN solution.
As we learned, a VPN can make it seem like you're in a different country. If you want to watch UK-only content, you just open your VPN app, select a server in the United Kingdom, and connect. The website now sees a UK IP address and grants you access. It's that simple. Let's use an example. You're a huge sports fan traveling abroad, and your home country's streaming service for the big game is blocked. Which country would you select in your VPN app to solve this problem, and why? Let me know your game plan in the comments. So to recap, geo-blocking restricts content based on your IP address location. A VPN bypasses this by routing your traffic through a server in another country, making it appear as if you are browsing from there and unlocking the content. So now you know why you need a VPN. But which one should you get? Are the free ones safe? In our final module, we'll cover how to choose a VPN wisely, starting with the critical differences between free and paid services. Click here to watch. It's a lesson you can't afford to miss. There's a famous saying, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. This is dangerously true for most free VPNs. A trustworthy VPN costs money to run servers worldwide. So how do free services make money? Often by selling the very data you're trying to protect. Welcome to our final module. In this critical lesson, we'll expose the risks of free VPNs and show you the most important features to look for in a reputable, paid service to ensure your privacy is actually being protected. The risks of free VPNs are severe. Many of them log your browsing activity and sell it to advertisers. They often use weak security, have slow speeds and data caps, and some have even been caught hiding malware. So, what should you look for in a quality paid VPN? Number 1 is a strict no-logs policy. This is a verified promise that they do not store records of your activity. Also look for strong encryption, good speeds, a wide server selection, and trusted independent reviews. Time for some research. Go to a trusted tech review site and look up any paid VPN service. Find out if it has a no-logs policy. Why do you think this is the single most important feature to look for when your goal is privacy? Tell me your thoughts. Let's sum it up. Free VPNs are risky because they may sell your data, defeating the purpose of a VPN. When choosing a paid service, the absolute most important feature is a strict, verified, no-logs policy to ensure your activity remains private. You're now ready to choose a VPN, but before you do, it's important to know what they can't do. In our final lesson of the course, we'll cover the limits of a VPN so you have the complete picture. Click here to finish the course. A VPN is like a high-quality armored car. It's fantastic at protecting you while you're in transit on the internet highway, but it can't protect you if you willingly get out of the car and give your wallet to a stranger. Similarly, a VPN protects your connection, but it can't protect you from every decision you make online. Welcome to our final lesson. A VPN is an amazing tool, but it's not a magic bullet. Today, we're setting realistic expectations by identifying the key things a VPN can't do so you can build a complete security strategy. First and foremost, a VPN is not an antivirus. It encrypts your connection, but it cannot stop you from downloading a malicious file or clicking a phishing link. You still need a separate antivirus program. Second, a VPN does not make you 100% anonymous. It's a huge step, but it can't stop websites from tracking you with cookies. And most importantly, if you log into your Google or Facebook account, that site obviously knows who you are, regardless of your IP address. Let's test this. You use your VPN, then you log into your personal Amazon account. Does Amazon know what products you are looking at? Why or why not? Pause and think about it. So, to recap the limits, a VPN is a critical piece of the privacy puzzle, not the whole solution. It is not an antivirus and cannot protect you from malware. And it does not make you completely anonymous, especially if you log into personal accounts. And that's it.
Congratulations! You've completed the entire course. You now know what a VPN is, how it works, the best reasons to use one, and its limitations. You are now officially equipped to take control of your digital privacy. If this course helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more guides, and share this series with a friend who needs it. Thank you so much for learning with me. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.